About as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Dallas Keuchel gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Striding in, number 66. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Popped him up. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants.
Here's Buster Posey now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Keuchel pauses. Here's the 0-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And they take the lead. It's gone.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things...
Ready for another chance. Number 66. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he will make the play out there. Ready for another shot now. Number 66. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Hits this one hard the other way.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
And that's through for a hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Belt is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Hit in the air out to center field.
Down the line, halfway.
There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim LaCastro. And their runners at the corners now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's no runs on. Digging in and looking for more, number 66. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Goodwin. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers strand.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up.
The California Coastal Layer sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the San Francisco. Now batting, number 66. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, number 66.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Feliciano has a beat on it. 1 away. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. Last season, he had over.
Next up for Los Angeles, number 66. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. To his left, Calixte. And there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 66. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Runner goes for second. Drilled to the right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
I mean, this is old school baseball at its finest right there. Put the speed demon at the top of the order. That creates havoc on the base paths. And then your number 2 hitter, who's supposed to have the best bat control. Why not implement a hit and run? And it worked to perfection.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Now a snap throw over to third. And a dive, but he's back. Ready with the 0-2. And that one just missed outside. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Calixte has a play.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Here's Jock Peterson now.
Jock Peterson.
And he'll step off and go to third here. And he'll dive back in safely. Turner over at second. Seager is over at first with one away. Pitch popped up. Crawford calls for it, and they get the double play at third. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Next to bat for the Giants, Orlando Calixte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll score the run from third, and don't look now. Next for the Dodgers, number 66. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Feliciano coming in. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Dodgers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Yu Darvish wins his 3rd of the season. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Rob Zastryzny, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting so far.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. A runner at first with no outs here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. Guys, we have to focus on one of the best defenders in all the sport at any position. That's Brandon Crawford. This guy's got some of the softest hands in the game and a rocket arm.
Digging in now, Brad Miller. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Runner back safely. Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Brad Miller goes down for the 2nd out in the bottom half. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rob Zastryzny. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Standing in, number 66. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Oh, he misses it.
You're going.
Peterson blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's in there as they push their lead to 3 now.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
Into the box now, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Evan Gattis.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
At the plate, Todd Feliciano. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now in the box, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a looper to left. Number 66 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. The 5-6. Ready now, number 66. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Driven nicely into the gap.
Go.
Peterson is on his way home. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Stepping in, Evan Gattis. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Gattis.
Ready on 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third.
Right here on the bag.
Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on that.
Standing in, Brad Miller. And their runners at the corners now.
Second baseman, Brad Miller.
This is on the ground over to first. Belt has it. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 66. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set and the pitch. Line towards center field. Goodwin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did. Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rob Zastryzny notches his 3rd win of the year. David Chu was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa. About as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles today. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Brandon Belt.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. It's the Giants nothing. Dodgers. And next will be the Dodgers.
Batting fourth, left fielder, number 66.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Slater's under it. 2 down. And now the Giants pitcher, Madison Bumgarner.
The pitcher, number 40.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Seager is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no. Digging in to try it again. Number 66. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Riding in once again, Aaron Altair, and their runners at the corners now.
Right fielder, Aaron Altair.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Hit high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They're down 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, number 66. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And there's one down now. Here's Buster Posey now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
hit in the air out to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Ready for another shot now, number 66. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Ready once again, Aaron Altair.
Leading off for San Francisco, right fielder, Aaron Altair.
The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Los Angeles Dodgers